Hi, I'm Sam, and this is Keep It Basic, the series where I talk to you about the do's and don'ts to growing a beard. I cracked on a misinformation and bust myths regarding beard products. This episode I'm going to talk to you about DHT blockers. Now you might be asking, what is DHT? Well, DHT is dihydrotestosterone, which is an androgen hormone responsible for many male characteristics, such as your deep voice, your body hair, and what we're going to focus on in this episode is facial hair. So DHT is responsible for development of facial hair. It's also responsible for the miniaturization of hair follicles on your scalp if you're prone to male pattern baldness. Now, people who are prone to male pattern baldness actually are sensitive to normal levels of DHT, not necessarily high levels of DHT. They're actually, it's not that they have just like a massive amount of DHT in their system and it's just like, making all the hair fall out. That's not it's not the case. It's actually that, like me and you, they have normal levels of DHT, and it's causing the hair on their head to miniaturize and in some cases, fall out to the point where they're bald. So now that brings us to DHT blockers. DHT blockers are products that people who are suffering from male pattern baldness usually apply, to their scalp to help regrow the hairs and to thicken the hairs that have, thinned out and fallen out from male pattern baldness. DHT blockers might be good for your scalp, but they're not good for your beard, since your beard depends on DHT to develop. So, actually, a lot of beard products, such as beard oils, contain DHT blockers, ironically. And you might be thinking, but why are they in there then? I don't understand. Well, my theory is that a lot of beard oil companies don't exactly understand what DHT is. So they just kind of look at products and they go, you know what? This helps people grow hair on their head. Probably gonna help grow beards. So let's just kind of throw that in there. But it's hard for you when you're growing a beard to find a product that doesn't have a DHT inhibitor in it that is for beards. But that's what I want to talk to you about actually, is DHT blockers and how bad they are. So probably hear a lot in the beard community that DHT blockers are bad and they're gonna, you're not gonna grow a beard if you're applying DHT blockers. Well, that's not necessarily true. DHT blockers don't necessarily stop growth entirely. They can inhibit it, which means to slow it down. They can stop it completely, but that's really, they have to be pretty potent to do that. In most cases, it just kind of slows growth. And if you're really striving to get that big, thick, full beard quickly, you probably want to avoid them. But if you're just kind of trying to grow a beard and you're not really worried about how fast it's going to take, or if you seem to be doing pretty good anyways, even while applying DHT blockers, then you're probably fine to use beard products and stuff like that. There are actually a lot of DHT inhibitors that are very beneficial, like coconut oil, for example. Coconut oil is really good for your skin and hair, but it is a DHT inhibitor because of its lauric acid content. I guess you really have to weigh the pros and cons. You have to think, this product's really good for my hair and my skin. It's gonna make my hair all shiny and healthy, but it also might slow down the growth. So it really depends on the person. You really gotta think that through and then think, is it worth it? Or, am I applying this product and I'm still doing good? Or, So generally, DHT blockers are pretty demonized in beard community, and I think they're probably demonized a little too much. They're not quite as bad as people are making them out to be. They are pretty bad. If you're trying to get a good beard and you're trying to get it thick and you're trying to get it quickly, you should avoid DHT blockers. But the quantity in beard oils and stuff like that, probably not necessarily high enough to slow you down too much or to stop your progress completely. There's different potencies for DHT inhibitors. I actually have a whole list. If you go to the minoxbeardspot.com, there's a form. I have a DHT inhibitor list with all of the different levels of linoleic and oleic and all that good stuff, the stuff that makes them DHT blockers, along with studies showing why they're DHT blockers. So go ahead and check that out. So I guess when it comes down to it, my overall message I'm trying to get my point is that DHT blockers are bad for your beard, but they're not quite as bad as people are making them out to seem. So if you're growing a good beard, it's coming in, you're progressing, and you've been using, DHT blockers, you're probably fine. You can keep applying your coconut oil or, whatever you're using, argan oil, whatever. If you're, applying those things and you notice your progress is slowing down, you should probably cut them out of your routine. Just cut them out. Just stick to, whatever you're doing. Just kind of, keep it basic. So that's all I have to say for this episode. If it was informative, please drop a like and a comment down below and subscribe. I want to give a shout out to Adam over at the Facial Fuzz. He does some great videos over there, some great beard videos where he gives out some great information. I also want to give out a shout out to Pablo. You can go check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description for both those channels down in my description, link in the description. Sorry. And all right, thank you.